book of Ecclesiastes chapter 12, beginning at verse 1, and it reads, "Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them." So you're supposed to remember the Lord, when it's plentiful. You're supposed to remember the Lord at all times, not just when it's bad. I was listening to the elder Aisha Yar from North Carolina, and he was saying how our people have, they only become spiritual when the times are hard, or when the times are bad, when they're evil. And, you got evil on the horizon, you got bad times approaching, So I guess our people are about to get in their proper state. Verse 2, "While the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain." Verse 3, "In the days when the keepers of the house shall tremble." And the keepers of the house are considered these economists, watching the financial forecast of this place. And that's why they trembling, because you pretty much got everybody that's, is familiar with, market trends and whatnot. They see what's coming. That's why you got individuals like Warren Buffett, sitting on billions of dollars, because it's about to be a financial crash. And, it's going to be sooner than what we think. "And the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease." The grinders is going into the jobs. "And the grinders cease because they are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkened." And the spirit, you got a lot of these major companies laying off in the thousands. I forgot who they just said pretty much cut half their workforce. Because they are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkened, because they looking out the windows and they don't see a future for this place. Well, they a lot of the economists, because they don't have any understanding of the scriptures, they feel that, because you got trends, a lot of things repeat themselves, financially as well, because you've had the Great Depression and you have had recessions, but unlike the Great Depression, this is going to be far worse. And whenever, like during the Great Depression, what a lot of people don't understand is the Great Depression brought a lot of change. Verse 4, "And the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinder is low." Again, going into, it's going to be scarce on jobs. That whole dock workers longshoremen strike is all about the fact that they feel that they're being underpaid, and they feel they need to be compensated. I was listening to part of the video with the president or the head of the union. He's saying pretty much, during the time of CV, 2020, he said when everybody else was staying at home, he said those individuals had to go to work. He said they when people were dying, and risking their lives, when they was talking about, frontline workers, he said, who you think was the frontline workers? And you don't understand the power and position that they play, because without these individuals unloading, the different goods being shipped, the economy stops. And that's the spirit, because I just brought out Genesis 47 about the money failing. Because, when these goods basically waste away, pine away, on those containers, on them boats. And from what I hear, and not to be everywhere, Salakia, that's just the spirit right now. But, like I said before, certain things tend to repeat and happen in cycles. And, it was a strike like this prior, like in the 70s. And from what they say, pretty much, because that union has, rights over dealing with those containers, pretty much nobody can access them or, go into them except for those individuals. So you're going to have a lot of chaos brewing from this. Verse 4, and the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the ground is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. I want to start off by giving all praise, all honor, and all glory to Kol Loyim, La Yahweh, Ba Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba Hashem. I want to say double honors to the elders and the apostles of the great millstone who do teach and rule well. I want to say peace and salutations to the Akim across the four corners of the earth, pushing his truth with faith and with sincerity, as well as risking their lives and their freedom to do so, now more so than ever. I say shalom to the Akim and the Akwat out there listening and learning. Lord willingly, this is edifying. Shalom to the Israelite foreigners scattered abroad in the land of other nations appearing like the other nations, but whom subscribe to this truth. To you, I say shalom. This is the brother Yahweh Sop, coming at you with another lesson through the spirit and through the power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. And pretty much, this lesson is on an article I saw yesterday, and I wanted to bring it out. And it's just speaking to the times we in, you know. And you know, what's that, Psalms 119? I can't exactly remember. I think it's like 119 and 139 talk about it's time for Yahweh Bashim Yahushua to work because they have made void thy law. Well, it seemed like within the last couple months, the Lord, it's like been something going on a day. Called Loyim like Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. And you know, I just pray, you know, the Lord respects my sacrifice, you know, because you got somebody lot that's pretty much they in this, you know, they were called but not chosen, you know. I pray that that's not my lot, but at the same time, we don't know what our lots is. You know, scriptures say, he that endureth to the end, the same shall be saved. You know, so you won't know it till the end. But I pray I'm of that number. I pray the Lord watches over all his hopeful elect. So, it says list 47 more big lot stores to close, including in Northeast Ohio. So it's just another indication of this place, you know, is going down. But truth be told, I like to say, you know, brothers, you know, I had a little ad lib. I say it's over with, because you know, like, you know, we already got the victory through the Spirit. We just got to play these things out. Well, this place is done through the Spirit. We just playing these things out. You get what I'm saying? And especially based on, you know, with all these different, you know, polycrises, you know what I mean? Like, you got this migrant situation, you got wars, brewing wars and rumors of wars. You got this major storm, Helene, you know, Helen, however you want to pronounce it. You know, you got just a multitude of things going on. And, you know, with what's going on, pretty much could affect the election, you know. Who's to say? Because ultimately it's in the will of the Lord, you know. You got to remember, they got it named Agenda 2030 for a reason. But, I mean, through the Spirit, how I look at it is, you know, we all want this thing to happen as soon as possible. You know, brothers that's fervently in the Spirit, you know, and in this truth, you know. We hate this place, you know. Because to constantly see wickedness, you know, being promoted, and then the thing is, now they're pretty much boasting in your wickedness, you know, in their wickedness, you know. But you know, at the same time, you know, I can see, you know, chess moves being played, because you got to understand, the hour of temptation, we're all gonna be tempted. So why wouldn't they be able to, you know, like right now they might play nice just for the elections to pass, you know. You know, give these people hope, because you got niggas hoping in Edomite again. DJ Trump, they talk about a majority of Jake's, the men, that pretty much signed up to vote for Trump. You putting your trust in Egypt. So, like I said, no matter if you get Trump in office, because either way it go, it's, you know, it's the same. It's two sides to the, you know, like the eagle, you know, although it looks like it's two different parties, it's of the same bird, you know. There's a left wing and a right wing, you know, the Republicans and the Democrats, but it's still of the same bird. So ultimately, no matter which path you choose, you know, it's like a rigged game. Whatever path you choose is going to still end up at the same result, because when you go into some of the information presented, both parties are checking into the CBDCs or, cryptocurrencies. So this thing coming regardless, Salakia for the digression. So it says list 47 more Big Lots stores to close, including in Northeast Ohio. I'm gonna read a couple chapters. Salakia, a couple paragraphs. The point is being made. These stores is closing because this place over with. It says nearly 50 more Big Lots stores across half as many states are joining the growing list of locations that are closing as part of the retailer's bankruptcy filing. Since Big Lots filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection earlier this month, more than 340 stores were designated for closure. As of September 29th, more than 30 have closed and been removed from the chain's website. And based on this whole strike, it's about to be more, like real talk, like this thing is going to affect so many industries because so many different products come off of those shipping containers. I was talking to this female I met recently and yesterday, and I asked her did she know about it, and she didn't. And I was like, just imagine how many people don't know about this. I talked to I was talking to like two different females, like long story short, and the other one was like she was aware of it, and it kind of fucked my head up, like damn, I ain't know, like but the other one like a firefighter, so sometimes Jake be on certain shit, what I mean. But long story short, this thing is like the one female, she was like, well, shit, they got medical supplies, they got all kind of things on there. You got lumber and construction equipment and material and all that. This shit about to fuck everything up. Call lawyer Shimei Al-Shah. And at the end of the day, it's so strategically planned. Like, you don't know if this union chief is working with the elites or what's going on. But at the same time, he literally the Lord just could have put a spirit on him to be like, because I was listening to the elder Mwatazak from Ancient of Days in California, and he was like, he's part of the union, and he broke down what's exactly going on, because he, pretty much the longshoremen's union is the ones that work on the boats. It's kind of like you got the laborers union. You got the laborers union that do everything from pretty much the street to the sidewalk, and then you got the other, like I think you got 860 that do everything that do from the street to the sidewalk, and then you got 310 that do everything from the sidewalk to the residential, So he was saying the longshoremen, they deal with the containers all up to the point of the boats and getting them off the boats. Once they off the boats, he said his union is the one that come get the parcels and the equipment and take it where it needs to be taken. So, and he was like, pretty much their union bowed out to the different companies. But this union, he like, dude, I watched the interview, and that was a spirit on him. He say, shit, when we stand up, he said, this gonna be felt. Call lawyer Shimei Al-Shah. It says, as of September 29th, more than 30 have closed and have been removed from the chain's website. Big Lots already confirmed a plan to close about 250 stores by mid-January, on top of the nearly 300 stores that have closed or will soon close, because nobody got no fucking money. You know what I mean? I mean, you got people with money. You know what I mean? Like, but they ain't got, again, it ain't what you got, is how you use what you got. But for the most part, like, why do you think these stores is, they talking about certain people is only eating one meal a day? Like, all these different indicators to show you that this place is pretty much like done for, and it ain't no bouncing back, no matter whatever kind of band-aids or superficial parlor tricks they have up their sleeve to try to correct this. All you can do is try to pretty much all they can do is pretty much try to they can't heal it. The scriptures say I would have healed Babylon, but she's not healed. Roughly paraphrased in the book of Jeremiah. This place will not be healed, because again, the only thing they could do is put a band-aid on a bullet hole. You can't patch this up. You know what I mean? It says below is a list of new stores, 47 across 25 states, preparing to shut their doors, as it has been Next Star um, banners on each store. So that's like pretty much two a state, and pretty much Aurora. That's pretty much two each state, or at least one in every state. So, call Allah Yah Bashim Yasha. So, going in the scriptures is the book of Isaiah, chapter 19, and verse 1, and it reads, Behold, the Lord rideth upon a swift cloud, and shall come into Egypt, and the idols of Egypt shall be bowed. And the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence, and the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it. And we see it, these idols, we see it, these people lightweight looking stupid. Look at these celebrities, like with the whole P. Diddy situation, which is a distraction, but nonetheless, them celebrities is quiet than a motherfucking church mouse right now. I just watched or read something on Newsbreak. They saying LeBron James pretty much was mentioned in these P. Diddy what they want to call them. They label them freak offs. These parties though. Leonardo DiCaprio. Shit, I saw a video where Kevin Hart was interviewing Mark Wahlberg. He said, I see Puff Daddy's or P. Diddy's gray hairs. That's how close I get up on him. So, like when this place skirts is truly shown and revealed, y'all gonna see how just like abominable this place really fucking is. And these are the people that y'all look up to. Scriptures talk about the stars of heaven falling. Verse 2, and I will set the Egyptian against the Egyptians, and they shall fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, kingdom against kingdom. And the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof, and I will destroy the counsel thereof, and they shall seek to the idols and to the charmers and to them that have familiar spirits, and to the wizards. And we seeing the beginning, of pretty much the Civil War. You got politicians talking about Civil War. Now, I don't know if that's witchcraft. I don't know what, but these people are on edge. Wait to literally see how this shit gonna be once this supply chain halts. Oh, you thinking shit bad now? Like the elders say, it's gonna get worse. Skipping to verse 14. The Lord Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai hath mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof. And that's why you got all this being brought out about, those freak off parties and whatnot, because this is an abominable place. On the outside looking in, people thought this was the place made of, cities or the streets paved and go. You had everybody breaking their neck to get over here. And you just had all these migrants get over here, you know what I mean? But, why you think the migrants turn to the crowd? I mean, if that's not propaganda, because the opportunities ain't there like that. We fucked up, the citizens that was here was fucked up, and then you brought more individuals in, and then, basically gave them more help than you giving your actual citizens. That's a smack in the fucking face. And they know what they doing. You know what I mean? Like, if you know anything about dogs, like before individuals will fight dogs, they don't feed them. Just like a fighter, a boxer. He doesn't eat before he has a fight. So, you know what I mean? They creating something. They doing something with this. So just imagine, when the resources is completely fucked up and you got all these different people here. Civil War. That have no allegiance to one another, while this place promotes, oh yeah, we're all together, we're all Americans, but we not. It's been classism since we've been brought over here. The fuck is you talking about? Verse 15. Neither shall there be any work for Egypt which the head or tail, branch or rush may do. And I'm reading this, the article, you got these businesses closing up left and right. This shit done. Verse 7. Salaki, Ezekiel chapter 7 and verse 1, and it reads, Moreover, the word of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, came unto me, saying, Also thou son of man, thus saith the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, unto the Lord power unto the land of Israel. You know, because we talking to our people first and foremost. This place is done. That's why we're telling you to repent and come back to the law, statute, commandments of your power, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, while you still have time, while the mercy seat is still, like, while mercy and grace is still available. Because the doors of mercy are shutting. If you got a spiritual eye, you could literally see the Lord. Man, listen, you talk about like strategic planning, like strategists, like talk about like the elders and certain brothers always have made this statement. The Most High Yahweh Shem Yahushua is the perfect chess master. I'm looking at this shit. Do you know how many things? The Lord got this shit set up perfect. He brought literally some migrants here. These motherfucking devils really got it in their spirit. We gonna escape and get away with this shit. And you not know. That's the cold part about the Lord. First, it says an end. The end is come upon the four corners of the land. It's the end of this place. Now is the end come upon thee, and I will send my anger upon thee, and will judge thee according to thy ways, and will recompense upon thee all thine abominations. Skipping to verse 5. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua power, and evil and only evil behold is come. And evil is meaning, evil is a compound word, meaning bad times. The end is come, the end is come, it watcheth for thee, behold, it is come. Skipping to verse 25, because it's not going to slack up. Ezekiel 7:25, destruction cometh, and they shall seek peace, and there shall be none. Because we coming out of the time of peace. Ezekiel chapter 3 talks about it's a time of peace and a time of war. Well, you got all these rumors of war about, America and China, America and Russia, America and NATO and Russia, you know what I mean? So we ain't in a time of peace. We in a time of war. We in a time of great judgment. Like the elder brother Moatazak was saying, we in a time of judgment. But the Lord's going to be with his elect, Scripture say in the book of Isaiah chapter 65, my servant shall eat. But you 2/3, y'all not. Y'all going to starve. Scripture say the Lord going to laugh at y'all. This is the book of Matthew chapter 28. Because we know that these things are coming because we can see them. We can feel them. We spiritually have our ear to the pulse of this place. And no matter what the Lord does, if you are part of his elect, the judgment isn't for his elect. So you will be spared from that because the Lord is going to be with us. This is the book of Matthew chapter 28 and verse 20, teaching them to observe all things whatsoever I have commanded you. And lo, I am with you always, even unto the end of the world. Amen. So let it be. So that was just a quick, video through the spirit. If you're so-called Black, Hispanic, Native American, Seminole Indian, West Indian, or Haitian, I implore you to come back to the laws, statutes, and commandments of your power, whose true name in the Hebrew is Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. And with that, I want to give all praise, all honor, and all glory to call Loyim La Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua B'Shem. Double honors to my elders and the apostles of the great millstone, teaching do rule well. Peace and salutations to the Akim across the four corners of the earth, pushing his truth with faith and with sincerity, as well as risking their lives and their freedom to do so. Now more so than ever. Shalom to the Akim and the Akwata to listen and learning. Lord, willingly, this is edifying. Shalom to the Israelite foreigners scattered abroad in the land of other nations, appearing like the other nations, but subscribing to this truth. To you, I say shalom. Till next time I'm able to come with another lesson. I say shalom, shalom. Kwame Yashrala.